Hello and welcome to CS Live. I'm Mike Collette and I'll be providing you the scores and the schedule around the BYU-Idaho Competitive Sports League. Let's get started. We have golf. This last weekend, the Titans defeated the Knights, improving to 2-1, the Knights taking their first loss. The Vikings beat the Hawks, improving to 2-1, and the Hawks still searching for their first win after that. This coming weekend, Friday, the Vikings will take on the Titans at 5 p.m. on Friday on the Middle Fork. The Knights will battle the Hawks at the same time on the North Fork at the Grand Teton Lakes Golf Course. Moving on to men's lacrosse, the Spartans defeated the Knights 5-1, improving to 3-1 on the season, and the Knights falling to a 500 record. The Vikings had some hawk for dinner last weekend, beating them 12-1. Vikings improved to 3-1, while the Hawks still searching for their first victory. This week, the Spartans will host the Vikings, who are averaging over 7 points a game at 9 a.m. on Field 1 at the Fourplex. The Hawks will be seeking their first win against the Knights at 11 a.m. Over in the Women's Lacrosse League, the Knights get shut out by the Titans 5-0, their record falling to 1-2, while the Titans improved to 2-1. The Hawks entered last week's game averaging 3.5 points a game and faced the Spartans, who were averaging 9 points a game. The Hawks beat the Spartans narrowly with a score of 6-4. This weekend, more lacrosse action happening on Field 2 at 9. The Titans will face off with the Spartans, with the Hawks and the Knights playing at 11 a.m. When we return, we will talk about softball and tennis after these messages. Let's move on over to the softball diamond now. Last weekend's doubleheaders took place. The Vikings took the first victory with a forfeit of the Hawks for not having enough players, which is very unfortunate for them. The Spartans edged past the Knights by a final score of 9-8. The second games took place at 7 o'clock, with the Hawks having their hitting shoes on, winning 13-9, and the Vikings beat the Spartans of a final score of 14-8. The Knights suffered their first two losses of the season, falling to 3-2. The Vikings improved to 3-2. The Spartans now have a record of 2-3, and the Hawks are also at 2-3. This weekend we have more action. The Spartans and the Hawks play at 5 on Field 3, with the Vikings and Hawks playing afterwards at 7 on Field 3, with the Spartans and the Knights also playing at 7 on Field 4. The Knights and the Vikings are our game of the week this weekend. They will be playing on Saturday at 7 on Field 4. Come on out, enjoy some softball. There will be lots of fun games between the innings, treats, lots of fun. It could be a great date night for you and a significant other, or that special someone you're trying to go after. Let's move on to the tennis courts now. We've got the Hurricanes and the Spartans facing off, with the Hurricanes remaining undefeated with a 7-2 win. The Vikings face the Wildcats and win with a score of 5-3. The Hawks and the Knights played, the Knights winning a close one to the Hawks, improving to 2-1. Hurricanes' next game is against the Knights at 9 a.m. Spartans play the Wildcats at 11, with the Vikings and the Hawks wrapping things up at 1 p.m. All of those are over on the East tennis courts. In men's ultimate Frisbee, the Knights demolished the Titans 15-2, improving to an undefeated record of 3-0. The Hawks played against the Spartans, winning 15-11 and improving 2-1. The Wildcats and the Hurricanes played a close one, 14-12, Wildcats winning and improving to 2-1. This weekend we have the Titans visiting the Wildcats at 6 on the Upper North Field. The Hurricanes hosting the Hawks at the upper midfield at 6, and the Knights and the Spartans playing on the upper midfield at 8. Moving on over to the Women's League. The Knights shut out the Hawks 12-0, improving to 3-0, and the Spartans laid into the Titans 13-1. The Hawks are 0-3, searching for their first win this weekend, but face a tough Spartans team that has outscored their opponents by 16 points a game, and that takes place 6 p.m. on the Upper South Field tomorrow night, Friday. The Titans and the Knights play at 8 p.m., and that should be a fun one to watch as you have the team with the best record looking to stay undefeated. That will be it here for us at CS Live. I'm Mike Collette. For the rest of the crew here, have a good night, and until next time, stay classy, my friends.